All right, welcome back to News 12 at 4 o'clock. City of Denison has a couple of fun events coming up soon. I'm joined by Kurt Chakowski, who's been on our show many times, and Aaron Thornhill. Is this your first appearance with us?
It is not.
Really? Shame on me. I wasn't anchoring, I guess, way back when.
No, I don't believe so.
All right, it's nice to have you with us. All right, tomorrow is the History in the Hall Roadshow. So, what can we expect specifically tomorrow? We got a lot of stuff coming.
Tomorrow is the culmination. It's fine.
Right.
It's the last one, and it's probably going to be the best one. We're going to have a troubadours there, sitting there singing cowboy songs, because we were a big cowboy town at that time. We're going to have cowboy poets. We're also going to have reenactors. For example, Aaron here is going to be a colleague of Holt Collier, and then we're going to have Sophia Porter, the Confederate Paul Revere, and we're also going to have the first Anglo in Grayson County, John Hart.
Isn't that interesting? I wish we could back him up a little. Well, I guess, yeah, you got a wide shot. You can see the chaps and the whole getup there. Where does somebody go about acquiring these costumes?
It takes a lot sometimes, finding the right place, finding the right attire. The dress up has to be correct. The pants have to be right. Vest has a different cut than today's standards. So
Interesting. So about what year are you guys taking us back to with this garb?
John Hart and those kind of folks were 1836. Of course, Doc Holliday was here is 1875. So it's that time period here for when we celebrate the Doc Holliday Festival itself.
I want to talk about something that was very significant here in the last few days, which was winning a major award, the Great American Main Street. Talk about how that impacts you guys in 2025.
We are part of the Great American Main Street Award program.
It's the best.
We are working to be able to bring the kinds of programs and those kinds of activities to our town and then bring the tourists here as well. So we are part and parcel of that and an example.
All right. And of course, the centerpiece for so many folks in Denison is Doc Holliday. Let's talk a little bit about what's coming up, because that's next week, right? That's the Saints and Sinners Festival. I'd like to think I'm the former, not the latter, but you know, you
You'd be surprised. Most saints were sinners as well.
At some point or another.
We call them the saintliest sinner.
Well, let's talk about what's going to happen next week in particular.
Next week, Friday, weather permitting, is going to be the barbecue, where we're going to have bluegrass and we're going to have reenactors in there over downtown in the George Tavern. And then Saturday is the big event. 10,000 people, can't be wrong.
Right.
There's going to be reenactors. There's going to be, you can get your picture done in the old-fashioned way, get a tintype there. Aaron is going to be there with Frontier Village, and you're going to see what a village back in the 1870s looks like. It's also going to be the first weekend for our outdoor farmers market as well. You can get horse rides there. There's going to be all kinds of things for the whole family.
I love it. I love the sound of it. The Frontier Village always interests me. There are places around the country like Sturbridge Village you can go. Where here can you find anything like this? And what does a Frontier Village look like? To take a 6-year-old, for example, to see.
well, we're actually very prominent here. Although most people don't recognize it, we're kind of hidden off the highway. But if you're familiar with the holiday lights out at Little Lake Park, we're that group of houses right in the middle of it. Frontier Village has been around since the 1960s. We are specializing in early Grayson County history from about 1830 to about 1920, 1930. And we have a lot of information. There's a lot that's going on.
They give tours of the very first schoolhouse in the county. They've got people who were the first people who resided in Frontier Village. It's a wonderful place.
You guys are the best. Let's put that full screen up, if you don't mind, for just one more second as we recap what's going to happen tomorrow, if we have that available. If not, just tell us where and when again, guys.
Free, that's the most important thing.
Love
Free,
it.
6 o'clock at the Ivanhoe Ale Works, 220 West Main in Denison. And then next week, the George Tavern, 101 East, Main Street,
Right.
is where the Bandits Bluegrass and Barbecue, and then all over Main Street is when the Doc Holliday Festival is going to be.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for sharing your time. And
thank you.
You can cool off a little bit and get out of that 19th century stuff. But great to see you again. We'll be right back.